Hi guys, this is Paul with Tweaktown. We're sitting down here at Flash Memory Summit 2014. We're sitting with Jerome McFarland. He's the principal product marketer with Diablo. It's been a really big year for you guys. I mean, we're starting to see some OEM integration. We'll get to that in a second. There's been a lot of growth and an announcement of Carbon 2. We'll get to that in a second. I noticed that you guys have tripled the number of employees from this year to last. Could you kind of tell us a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Diablo has been experiencing a lot of growth. We've had a lot of success with our first generation of the memory channel storage architecture, which is known as the Carbon architecture. And so we've been expanding our engineering and as well as our sales and our resources internally to support that. So we're pretty excited.
And could you kind of give us a little bit of an overview of exactly what the MCS technology does for our viewers?
Definitely. So what memory channel storage is it's a way to interface flash directly through the memory subsystem. So it's unique in that traditionally flash has been accessed via the IO subsystem. So it's been relatively remote from the application, the CPU, where all the processing has been going on. But with memory channel storage, we're putting flash directly on the memory bus. So we're leveraging the parallelism and the throughput of the memory channel and also the lower latency because we're as close as possible to the CPU.
And I think one of the primary advantages of using the memory bus is you pretty much have a straight shot from each slot right into the core of the CPU, correct?
Correct. So we have lower latencies than any other flash device that you'll see.
And you get perfect linear scaling. In our RAID testing with SSDs, you start stacking a lot of them together, you lose a little bit of scaling, but with this type of technology, it just scales perfectly?
Exactly, because the memory interface is designed for DRAM, and so with DRAM you can't have any degradation or diminishing returns as you scale, so we leverage the parallelism of that bus, the bus that was designed for an extremely high performance, linearly scalable memory architecture, so we leverage that for flash, so we get the same benefits that DRAM gets.
Excellent. You guys started with DDR3 with the first generation, and now with Carbon 2 you're moving into DDR4, correct?
That's correct. The Carbon 2 architecture, we have a very modular design. So the front end allows us to easily transition from one protocol to the next. So we've now moved from DDR3 to supporting DDR4.
That's excellent. And do you guys plan, of course, to keep updating with newer types of NAND technologies? Are you looking at any other, maybe more dense technologies like 3D NAND, for instance?
Yep, so that's something that definitely we can support. Our design is very modular, so on the front end, as we mentioned, the DDR3 to DDR4 transition is very seamless for us. But on the back end also, today we're using 19 nanometer MLC flash on our modules, but there's no reason that we can't transition to 3D NAND or any other type of non-volatile memory technology.
Excellent. I think another good point is that you guys recently announced an OEM partnership with Supermicro. Can you tell us a little bit about the importance of that type of relationship?
Yeah, definitely. So, we've had a very strong OEM relationship with IBM from the start. They've been a great partner for us, and that partnership is continuing.
System X, right?
Yeah, System X, yes. And now we're very excited to announce a partnership with Supermicro. And for us, it's a great thing because it allows us to expand the ecosystem of support for memory channel storage and just gives end customers more choices on how they can procure our solution and deploy it into their applications.
I know as you guys have kind of went through this initial stage where you're building product acceptance that you're working very closely with SanDisk, and that partnership, of course, is great.
Yes.
Do you guys foresee using MCS with any other suppliers in the future?
Yep, so as you mentioned, our partnership with SanDisk has been very fruitful. Their storage technology is fantastic, and leveraging that in the current generation of memory channel storage has been very advantageous for both parties. But moving forward, of course, again, we want to expand the ecosystem of memory channel storage, so I can't discuss any specific partnerships for SSD manufacturers, but that's something that we're definitely looking at to ensure that our customers and our OEMs are able to get our devices from the sources that they need to.
And the overall benefit of using this type of an architecture is you can begin to use NAND kind of in some applications that maybe historically we've used DRAM for, which is a lot more expensive, right?
Definitely. And there's a new technology that we're announcing and that we're going to be demonstrating here at Flash Memory Summit called NanoCommit that really goes into exactly what you were talking about, leveraging flash in ways that it wasn't previously able to be leveraged.
That's excellent. Well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by the booth.
Thanks a lot, Paul.